I cannot believe what kind of a brilliant campaign they're running. I've never seen a Democrat run a campaign like this. And you know what? On the policy stuff, I think President Obama's center right. If anything, this goes to prove to me that he doesn't want to win on the policy stuff. He doesn't want to take away the Bush tax cuts. He didn't want the public option. If he wanted to, apparently, he could be an unbelievable, super tough, nearly vicious fighter for his cause and get the job done. I mean, look at what President Obama has done here in terms of the different campaigns he ran. He hit Hillary Clinton hard, but not too hard, exactly the right way to hit her during the primaries. Now, McCain, he played rope-a-dope. That frustrated me. It looked like it was all the Democrats had ever done, like John Kerry, oh, save your powder, that kind of nonsense. But the reality is John McCain did punch himself out. He gave him some rope, and McCain hung himself with it, picking people like Sarah Palin as his VP, suspending his campaign, etc. So apparently he was right to let him punch himself out. To me, it still was not a proven case because it was so easy for a Democrat to win in 2008. As I've always said, not easy to beat Hillary in the primaries at all. That was very hard, but easy to beat McCain. So still, it was a bit of a question mark for me. But now he comes out, and what he needed was a really tough campaign against Mitt Romney to paint him as the guy that you have to have a question mark about. To make the election not about President Obama, not about unemployment, but about Mitt Romney. And they have done it brilliantly. And so when they needed a punch, they have hammered Romney. So I'm flabbergasted at how good a political campaigner President Obama is, given this new set of data. That's why it pays to have an open mind. You know, from time to time I make predictions on the show based on the evidence that we already have. I think I've got a pretty good record on it. You know, sometimes I get it wrong and I tell you immediately, right? In this case, it was the jury was still out, and now they appear to have come in saying, when it comes to politics, this guy and apparently his team know exactly what they're doing. Now, honestly, when you look at that, again, I have to say, it makes me more frustrated about all the policy accomplishments they didn't have in the first term. Because where was this tough President Obama when we needed him in all of those negotiations, the budget negotiations, where he gave in to the Republicans time after time, when John Boehner bragged afterwards, I got 98% of what I wanted, when he gave away the Bush tax cuts, when he did health care reform without any cost control, mandating us to buy from private insurance without a public option. Dodd-Frank got watered down, no fight with the bankers at all, none of them arrested, no trials on fraud. So if President Obama can be this tough when he needs to be, why wasn't he this tough in the last 3.5 years when it came to policy? So I am both pleasantly surprised and almost shocked at how good a campaigner he is, and honestly, how good a politician he is. At the same time, it makes me in some ways more disappointed that he wasn't that effective and that strong when we needed him on policy. So will he be different in the second term? Only God knows, but based on what he has done in policy and actually based on this campaign, I say, no, apparently he doesn't want to win those fights. Because if he really wants to win a fight, he apparently knows exactly how to do it.